Okay, and hello, and welcome to this stream. It's only 2 hours late. Oh, amazing, I know. Today was just a bit of a day that I could not seem to manage my time very well, but here we are in. We are playing A Plague Tale Innocence. It is a game about rats, as you can see. It's a game about rats, it's a game about innocence, as the title predicts, and it's a game about a plague, essentially. I have played this one before. I love this game, which is why I wanted to come and play it on my streams. Um, so I don't want to reveal too much about it. I'm not gonna be like saying too much about the storyline as we go along, because obviously if it's someone's first time playing it, spoilers, you know. It's a really good game. We will be doing this one, and then we will be doing the A Plague Tale Requiem afterwards. So we'll be doing the whole series. But yes, this week has been a bit of a long week for myself. I didn't get home till about 3 o'clock yesterday morning. I was asleep last night as well, and then I woke up to like a buzzing sound, like a fly sound, which, again, the time of the year it is, like, I was like, you know, it's not that wild of a concept to have like flies or something in the room, but then I woke up this morning and I had about 6 fucking bug bites on my back, so I was very displeased. But yeah, so currently my back is absolutely covered in bug bites, which is just very uncomfortable. Like, I was itching all morning. I've been to the gym. Haven't eaten yet. We will eat afterwards, but then I've got to go to a gathering later today, so it's not going to be like it's not going to be long, but it's not going to be like a long stream today. So basically this is divided, if I remember correctly, it's divided into 10 chapters, if I remember correctly. So we'll be doing like a chapter a stream. If there's like a particularly music, if there's a bit music disagreed. If there's a particularly short chapter, we might try and do 2 chapters in one, but we are going to be generally aiming to do a chapter per stream with this one, because then obviously it helps it sort of like spread it out a bit as well. So let's get into it. Adjust the brightness using very quickly. Close the blind so I can do this, so I can get the right. So the tree is barely visible, so I am going to put it on the slightly brighter side, just so when it goes up onto YouTube later it makes it a bit easier to see, and also because I'm playing this a lot during the day, I don't want it to be super difficult to see with the natural light. So I reckon, yeah, that's about right. There we are. I've also moved my little fan. I've got my little fan blowing on me to try and keep me cool. So if you can hear like a sort of whirring in the background, that's what it is. It's not like an amazing fan, but it will do for now. It will help me. It will stop me from like overheating. Okay. Actually, let's skip that. Settings, controls, keyboard. The usual crouch to C. Waltz and jump. Dodge, drop, sprint. Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Sprint, shoot, aim, throw, drop. To be honest, I think I wanna. Select a button. And then I'll change you. I'll change you to C. that feels a bit more natural. So crouch is now control, which makes more sense. Shift to sprint, yes. To aim, C. Tab. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Okay, that's fine. Actually, let's not adjust that until we get to the game so we can see how sensitive it is. So last time I played this, I played it as a controller, like a lot of the games I've already had so far. It was mostly a controller before. This is going to be the first time I'm doing it with mouse and keyboard, so yes, that's fine. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'll keep that on for now. Rats. The DeRune Legacy. Very quickly, just before we get super into it. Just gonna turn you up a little bit. Okay. I can probably get a bit louder than that. There we are. That's probably a bit better. And then we can. I'll turn the game up a little bit as well. And then I'll keep an eye on it. There we are, that seems a bit better.
You are dawdling, Amecia. How will you be able to follow the Lord?
November 1348.
Is that your only ambition for me? To follow?
Why is that? There we are. For some reason my taskbar was on the bottom.
I will watch them eat my dust as I forge ahead. But for that, I shall need a good horse.
You've been going on about this walk for ages. Why here?
The tree.
Which tree?
The apple tree, Father. I want to take the Knight's challenge once more.
The Knight's challenge? But you're not 10 years old anymore, you know.
Oh, please, Father. I've trained hard for this.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, so one of these things that you might have noticed is it's a historical game. So we will be commentating on the accuracy. At the moment, like, I think, you know, firstly, visuals, phenomenal. It looks incredible. One thing that I always liked, so obviously they've just been riding a horse. Her hair, like, you can see, like, strands of the hair. Yeah, alright, I'm coming in a minute. Like, where she's been running has come out from the braid, which I really like. It's very realistic. And, like, even at the back, you've got, like, wispy bits. Also, her hair being up like this is 100% fine. Around this time in history, women would tend to nearly always, without exception, be wearing their hair up in some kind of braid. So this is absolutely really good. I like as well, you can kind of see, like, the ribbon that they've used. This is, again, completely accurate. A lot of the time, you would find that they would, like, braid ribbon into it, and then that's what would tie it off at the end. In terms of the outfit, I think it's phenomenal. Like, you can see, like, some of, like, the stitching pattern around, like, so she's wearing, like, a shift under there, which is what the shirt is. The sort of gathering around the neck is really, really good, because what would have happened is that it would have been like a one really long piece of fabric, and it would have been gathered into the shape, which is absolutely fine. The trousers, Would she be? Probably not, because especially considering, as we'll find out later, she is a slightly higher ranking member of society. So it's unlikely she would be wearing trousers, because it just wasn't the done thing for women to be wearing trousers at this point in history. Especially like working class people, it might have differed. The evidence we have doesn't really say that, but there's always a possibility that in the working class, because again, it's not the most documented aspect in the working class. But again, the belt that she's wearing, I love the fact that she's got the little pouch in it. I think that's great. I think it's really accurate. The tunic, I love the patterning. The patterning is absolutely fine, because it's got her family crest on it, which again, this indicates a lot of wealth. Fabric at the time was a great way to display wealth. The colours seem absolutely fine, absolutely doable. The style of the tunic, I don't know. Like, there are this kind. I feel like I've seen paintings with this style of tunic in, but not on women. I think I've seen it more on men. Again, it is giving that element of giving her that more masculine feel. Would a woman have worn this kind of thing? Possibly not, but it did exist within the time. And again, even with the trousers, the way that the style of the trousers, these were the size of trousers that would have been found at this point on men, just not on women. So, like, in terms of the accuracy of the actual clothing, yes, it's accurate to the period, but would it be on her? Possibly not. Like, the shift, though, is very, very good. I really like that. Also, one thing that I love is no makeup, because that's one thing a lot of films usually get wrong, is that they'll try and put makeup on people in history, when makeup just really wasn't worn until much later, into like the later periods. And obviously 10 out of 10 game, because you can pet the dog. Can we go over here? Is there a wall? Oh, no.
Look at Leon. The Guyenne beast is in a hurry to fight it out.
Your beast thinks with its stomach, as usual.
Well, there's something you both have in common.
That's harsh.
I like the touch of the ruins as well. This is nice. Like, you would have started seeing, like, ruins would have been a thing, especially like because like a lot of pillaging had happened during this point in history, so there would have been ruins even in this period of time.
Go on, boy. You'll find the prey. I believe in you.
Don't get your hopes up. Let's keep going.
Oh, look at, like, the actual detailing is phenomenal of like the surroundings. It's an absolutely stunningly beautiful game. I think, oh, I love it.
Look. Your mother's ribbon is still here. This is where I courted her, you know.
Yes, Father, I know. If only she could come with us.
The detailing on that is really nice as well. I don't know if you could see that on from the other. Come back. There. Yeah, you can like really see like this patterning, like these like sort of loop patternings, which is really nice. Which again, we would by this point you were starting to see like patterned fabric, like you can see like with the tunic and things.
We all have obligations,
But
you know, in a family. Hey, I'm trying to tell her something.
Such authority, Knight DeRune.
Go! Bring something back for once. Right. As I was saying, we all have obligations. I have to manage these lands. Your mother has to take care of your brother. And you...
And I hardly ever see you. I see Mother even less.
Listen. We're here for you now. So... follow me, daughter.
Hey, wait!
I hope you have your sling.
Of course.
So yeah, patterning. Oh my god, I forgot how much I talk.
Do you dare to enter the Trials Gate?
Amecia DeRune fears nothing.
This apple tree was planted when you were born. It will prove your worth.
Sir Knight, what are the terms of the test?
The sacred apples of the sacred apple tree have been corrupted by a great evil. If you destroy 6 of these rotten apples by the time I count to 10, I will make you a knight.
I accept your challenge.
I can see some stones near the trunk over there. Go and get them and tell me when you're ready.
So yeah, patterning on fabric definitely would have started, like been a thing by this point, but it really
Ready?
was.
I'll show you I'm not a child anymore.
All right, come back. Stand behind this truck. You'll shoot from here.
It shall be done.
Okay, hold to aim. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it really only would have been like the upper classes that would have had like this kind of patterning because it was so expensive, it's so time consuming and so costly. It really was a privilege to have that kind of fabric to do clothes with.
So here we go. Amecia, what are you doing? 1,
Ooh,
2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Amecia. 6, 7, 8.
And this is how Amecia becomes a true knight.
Oh, I'm out of rocks.
9,
Oh, wait, no, but I don't have enough rocks.
10.
Oh.
I must say I'm impressed.
I wasted a
Your
rock.
song is frightfully noisy.
It was a present from you.
Oh yes, I quite forgot. Goodness, what's up with him?
He must have smelled the rabbit. Come on, quickly.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Leon,
Leon.
wait for me.
The music is fantastic as well. Like, the music for this game is something
It's not
else.
supposed to lose its hunter. Leon, where did he go? Ah, there you are. What did you smell? Oh gosh, a wild boar. What a good dog.
Amecia, did he find something?
Shh, come and see. A wild boar.
Some game. This will do nicely for a little feast.
I could use my sling.
That might work, but you'll need to get closer. This grass will keep you hidden if you stay low.
Okay, right.
I've run out of rocks. There must be some around here.
Forgot to put that on, so we'll put that on now. There we are. We've run out of rocks. Okay, rocks. There, got ya.
Stones. These are what I need.
Stones!
It's drinking. Time to make my move.
Oh.
No, it saw me.
Find a way to hook up. You have to hit the head.
Just very quickly. I might just increase the, No. Oh wait, aiming sensitivity. Does that make it, No, that makes it harder. Okay, 1 second. I think, maybe. Let's just do a bit of a dramatic one. We just have a little... Maybe that's a bit easier? I'm not sure. Let's have a look at that. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes it easier. Where did it go?
Careful. You have to aim for the head.
I'm doing my best. I want that feast.
I know. You can do it, my darling.
There you are.
Use the high grass. Stay.
Its head. I have to aim for its head.
Oh, for goodness sake. I would, but if it didn't have his arse towards me. What do you mean that wasn't the head? What do you mean? That was clearly its head. It keeps moving. What do you mean?
Shot. Does
There we
hunger
are.
always make you this accurate?
Accurate.
But the feast isn't on your plate quite
No!
yet.
No, no, no! Go, Leon! Don't lose the scent! I promise you, tonight we shall dine like kings!
I have no doubt we will.
Don't give up, Leon! I'm coming, Leon! Keep him there and you'll get a piece for yourself! Oh no, I'll sink in there.
Okay, so we can't go through there. So we have to go
bow.
around this way.
It's bleeding.
Is it? Oh, it went in that direction though. Okay, I see.
He stopped barking. He must have found it. These bridges were almost new. Someone's not going to be happy.
I.e. the staff that have to clean them for her.
Oh, jeez. What did that? Leo, come here! It's the boar. But how? Leon couldn't have done that.
Not unless he was really, really
Come
hungry.
here! Leo! Leo! I'm here! I'm coming!
No, no.
My dog. Who did this?
Oh my god, no!
Leon! Leon!
What devilry is this?
What devilry is this? What witchery is this now? A plague tale. Innocence.
I shall organize a hunt. Go and find your mother. Tell her I must speak with her. She's probably...
Looking after Hugo. Yes, of course.
Amecia. He was a good dog. Where are the rivets for reinforcing the door? I haven't been able to make them yet. Did you hear about the English troops arriving?
Okay. So, look at... Oh, can we... Oh, we can... Oh. The fact that you can pet the animals makes this an immediate win as a game.
Oh, Lady Amecia, you're back.
Theo, there's an emergency. Get the others and go and see my father as soon as you can, alright?
All right. By the way, I've set up some targets for your sling behind the stables.
Oh, thank you.
So, yes, beekeeping, especially in like big houses like this, was absolutely a thing. You can see that they're drawing some herbs. I think... I'm not sure what herbs these are supposed to be, actually. That looks like it could be rosemary. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is... And it was these styles of... beehives that they would have been using. Ah yes, collectibles.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Whistle. How do I... that was it. A terracotta whistle given to Amecia by her father for her first hunt, used by our distant ancestors as instruments and toys. Whistles allowed people to synchronize their group during hunts and also armies in time of war. So yes, the great thing about this game as well is they have these kind of artifacts, and they are indeed based on real artifacts that people have found in real life. So they are completely accurate, and I love that about this. Okay. This game has, like, the people who developed this did so much research, which I thoroughly appreciate, because...
The pots Theo told me about. I still have my sling.
Anything else to see? Oh, there's more stones there. Okay. Yeah, because, like, it's so... It's not very often you find games that are very immersive and very good, like, you know, as a game, like, the storytelling is amazing, where it's based in history, and also they are just completely, they've done the research, and they are completely accurate in costuming, more practice, complete the aiming training, nice.
Leo, if only I'd arrived more quickly. I would have killed whatever did this to you.
Oh, you would have. You definitely would have not.
Those new rivets will have to wait. By the way, any news about the town?
Everyone is on edge. Some were bitten during the night.
Sounds like the English to me.
Now, why would the English go and bite people?
I don't know. To keep us off balance.
Because they're kinky bastards. Sorry. And also find, like, historically accurate things within the game, you know, which
Lady Amecia.
Which for, like, people who are into history, people want to learn about history, is a good place. Like, there's a lot of games where, like, they kinda are based in history, but they kind of create their own lore and their own history, like, and it's because it's so close visually to our history, it's kind of like misinformation. Like, not intentional, not malicious misinformation, but it is misinformation. They've really gone out of their way in this one to, like, really... Oh, Piggy! Piggy, Piggy, Piggy! They've really gone out of their way to make it as accurate as possible, and it really shows. So, and as you'll go through, like, we'll get more collectibles where we'll see that with chickens. The other thing that I really appreciate with this as well, like, when we go around the corner, around this corner, you can see someone plucking a chicken. And, like, the NPCs, the background people, it doesn't really feel like they are...
Oh, Lady Amecia, did you have a good walk?
Later, Flo. Tell the others that the forest is out of bounds until further notice.
Yes, I'll tell them.
They are doing just regular things that people would have been doing on a daily basis. It doesn't feel forced, you know.
Keep us from evil. May you forever grant us health and keep plague from our door.
Yeah. Which is really nice. Like, you know, it's like it feels like you are walking through like the time itself. Later on, not so much with, like, as the story develops, you'll see that it kind of really does divert from that, but that's just for the sake of the story. But they keep everything within the realistic realms of, like, the artifacts, the clothing, like the structure of the buildings, and it's really, really nice. And I really think, like, you know, they've really gone out their way to make it as accurate as possible. So
Take care of Leon, please. He deserves his place at your side, even if he was a bit naughty sometimes. Goodbye, my darling dog.
obviously as well, Catholicism was one of the leading religions at the time in Europe, especially in France. But this were based in France, obviously. So I'm like, all of this, like, you know, is really accurate to what you would have seen. When you look at this kind of imagery, the way it's been structured as well, it's not overdone. Like, we haven't hit the Renaissance period yet, so the paintings are not as detailed. They're not as, like, you know, realistic as they would become in the Renaissance when we see that surge of artistry. Well, I can get words out. They are that more iconic, sort of like very basic style of painting. And again, they've done an amazing job here of it. Would this be as dilapidated as it is? I mean, it possibly, because obviously this looks like you're walking into it now. Like, you know, this is the remnants of it. It may have been a bit more well cared for and a bit brighter. The colours would have been brighter. Maybe you might have seen some cracks in the plastering, but I think, especially because, you know, this is a high-ranked family, it would have been a bit more taken care of, as a sort of status more than anything. But yeah, it's very good. I like that. They would have had their own.
Sunshine won't last long.
Oh my god.
The rain has already ruined the harvest. People are dying of hunger.
Goose.
Lucky to be in this house. Mark my words.
But yes, they.
About that.
Oh my god, shut up already. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to talk. They would have had their own chapel, so a lot of big houses and big estates like this. Mostly because as well, when you like all this staff that you see now, they live on the property. They don't come in during the day. They work for the family. They live with the family. They have their own houses and huts with it around and in the estate. So it makes sense that they would have had their own church on the estate for themselves and the staff that work for them. And obviously they had their own clergymen and things as well to maintain the chapel. So this is absolutely 100% accurate in terms of this kind of estate. When you go more into like village settings, there would have been a communal chapel, a communal church, but for big wealthy families they had their own estate chapel. Very famously, King Henry, like, you know, at Greenwich Palace, they had their own chapel because was it? I think it was not Anne Boleyn, the other one. Not Catherine of Aragon. Catherine of Aragon? I forget the wise names. Had her own chapel built after Henry married Anne Boleyn, so she could continue her Catholicism practice.
Yes, she spent the night there. The little one had another one of his attacks.
She won't be in a good mood.
So interestingly enough, you can see here that they're drying this in the shade. These shirts probably weren't dried in the shade, but these darker ones absolutely would have been, well, no, I wouldn't say absolutely, but more likely would have been dried in the shade, because a technique that was used for a long time for whites, to get white clothes, like to bleach them, in fact, you dry them in the sun and you leave them in the sun for hours on end, because the sun bleaches white fabric and it helps to keep it white and pristine. This is actually something that I do. I like to dry all my clothes in the open anyway and in the sun. Whereas darker colours, to keep those like sort of vibrant colours, to make sure that they stay within the colour, like the colours that they are, you dry them more in the shaded area to not expose them to the sun, so the sun doesn't bleach them. Obviously, some things, like if it's like golds and silvers and things like that, you would obviously want to give it that vibrant pop, so you would dry it in the sun. But having them here in the shade makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. Like, these are like just small details. Because again, you can see these aren't really white. These are more like minty greens. So again, and obviously this is like that yellowy colour. So again, they're just trying to preserve the colour. I imagine if they were doing their whites and their undergarments, like Amecia's shift or smock or whatever it is she's wearing. I'm assuming it's a shift as opposed to a smock. It would be more, they would bring those, the post, or they would lay it on the grass here so it's out open as much as possible to get as much sunlight. just small tad details, you know. I also love the flowers growing. I think, like, oh. And like, I've always said I wanted a house when I get if I ever can afford in this economy to get my own house, to have just leaves and flowers growing all over it like this. That would be like my dream. Oh, point of no return. Okay.
Did you hear what happened at the village?
People being bitten. Kids too, can you imagine?
Each time it happens at night?
Famine, war on our doorstep, and now vampires?
Oh, we must have seen something rotten to be punished so. Oh, Lady Amecia, hello. I didn't see you there.
Yes, hello, milady.
Hello.
Again, with the walls here, like, this is mold. Like, yes, they didn't manage mold quite as well as we do now, but, like, they certainly would have been painting over it. They had the funds to do it, so these would have been... And again, this is like, well, I say mold, it could just be smoke, to be fair, it could be soot. But again, they've got the staff, they would have been cleaning it, they would have been repainting it. They probably would not have been leaving it to get this bad, to be honest. I don't think. Also, I love the little background characters having their own conversations. It really helps do the world building, which I think is nice and not enough games do. Like, if you hear background people, it's usually they just talk nonsense, whereas these people actually are talking about relevant things to the storyline without it being deliberate exposition, which really helps do that, like I say, do the world building. What have we got up here? Ooh, shiny.
Cinnamon. I'd almost forgotten what it smells like. They were right to hide it. Father would put it in every dish.
Rare and expensive. Spices are not found at all tables. Moreover, the population is convinced of a hierarchy of elements based on their proximity to the divine. Fire precedes air, which is above water, which covers earth. Vegetables, which grow in the least noble of elements, are meant for the most destitute, while birds, which fly across the heavens, generally end up on the plate of lords. That is a thought process that what was prevalent at this time in history. So yes, this is absolutely correct. In terms of spices, yes, France would have had much better access to spices compared to England at this point because they were part of the mainland, so routes to other parts of the world were much easier. So getting things like cinnamon, I think this looks like paprika maybe, cumin, I'm not sure what the other two would be, but these would have been more accessible. Still a rarity because of the travel time, getting it there without it spoiling. This, and obviously you couldn't really grow it in this part of the world at this point. So it's still very much a rarity, but it was much easier for France to get it. And again, it was only preserved for those who could afford it. So the very, very top of society. So this family would have been able to, like, Amecia's family is obviously not at the very top, but they are quite high up. So there are going to be some delicacies that they definitely wouldn't have had that other people would have had. So for instance, like sugar would not have been necessarily available to these guys. Like, you know, that would have been like more very much the royalties and things like that. But spices definitely. Pepper you'd start seeing pepper sort of appearing in upper class families at this point because pepper was considered a very novel thing. Before pepper though, they would have been using alternatives to flavour foods, but I just realised that it does actually mention this later in the game, so I'm not going to reveal anything to it too, because it tells us later.
The smell of your cooking warms the heart.
Oh, it's nothing much, but I think you'll like it.
I'm sure I will.
Yes. I like this. This is really nice. This is a really nice touch. So obviously back in the main hall, we'll see in a minute, they had like a spit roast. So that's where, like, if you had things like pigs and things, you would like spit them and you'd spit them in the main room. Whereas everything else would have been done in a small room like this. So yeah, here we have that spit. You can see the little handle here, where they would like use it to turn it. But yes, this is what spits used to look like, and that would go. I'm not sure if it would go directly over the fire or if it would sit here and then it would be turned. I think it depends on the style of fire that you're using and the style of fireplace that you're using. Obviously, as well, when we talk about chimneys and things like that, we're not talking about the domestic chimneys. These are in like more for things like spits and like very big rooms like this. You don't really tend to see smaller fireplaces and chimneys until much later, like towards the beginning of the Tudor period, which comes about a couple hundred years later. Well, I say a couple hundred years later, maybe not so much later, but like it's not quite a thing right now to have smaller fireplaces, mostly because they didn't have the infrastructure to handle them. Which is why, like, when you see houses like this, it was only really upper class families that would have it. More common class people still lived in the very long style houses, or they would have like they would have divides, but usually you would have like family on top of family as opposed to having multiple floors for one family, if that makes any sense how I described that. Like, you could get some families that might have taken over different floors, but again, you don't generally tend to see, like, say, those smaller domestic fireplaces so much.
Yes, Lady Beatrice, leave it to me.
Louise, have you been to see Mother?
Indeed. Do you want to see her?
It's important. Father's orders.
Oh, in that case, I have to finish your room. By the way, I've left a little something for you on your bed. Come and see if you like.
Ah, thank you. It's the placemat that Mother made for me when I was a little girl. I've been looking for it everywhere. Thank you, Louise.
You're welcome, sweetness. Look after it now.
Hand-woven doilies are often decorated with lace and are used primarily to protect tables from hot dishes. The doily is adorned with family coats of arms, a traditional pattern for young, well-bred girls when they learn to crochet. So yes, that's and obviously you'll see this pattern everywhere. She's actually wearing a pendant with that pattern as well. So yes.
Oh, Leon. What am I going to do here without you?
So again, you can see like just the size of it. It's not the sort of fireplace that you would find in small houses, because you need the space for this kind of fireplace. Oh, lovely little harp, yes. So like a lot throughout history, not just in this time period, most young women of a certain class would be expected to play music to a certain degree. It's a shame you can't read the details on that. I'd love to see. Anything in here? I like the size of these beds as well. Again, beds were not huge at this point. They're not the big things that we have now, or that you would even see in later periods. They were quite small, and it's mostly because if you went travelling, again, a lot of noble people would take their own bed with them. So it had to be small enough to dismount and take with them. I don't think you can see here. But around this time as well, where we get the term sleep tight from is like a lot of beds would have been on ropes, and you would pull the rope taut so it would actually tighten the rope to keep the bed upright. And that's where we get the term sleep tight from, when we say to someone sleep tight. And obviously, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bed bugs are a real thing, and they were a real issue throughout history, especially during this time when people weren't so great at maintaining and managing them. Have I missed anything? Is this throughout the whole game? I can't remember. I think this is the whole game, isn't it? Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe that's... yeah.
Mother?
You know you're not supposed to be here.
I know, but something attacked Leon in the forest.
My dear, I really wish I had the time to listen to your adventures, but...
But it's true. Leon was lying there on the ground, and then he was...
Shh! You are to stay here with your brother.
What? Why? What's
Close
happening?
the door behind me and do not open the shutters, whatever happens.
But... Hugo...
He is not contagious. I realize you hardly know him, but he will be all right. Trust me, Amecia.
Yes, Mother. It's locked.
Oh, you can kind of see out. Yeah, this is where we were earlier.
All these potions. Mother, will you ever be able to cure him?
So, oh, sorry, Hugo. We'll come back to you in a second, Hugo. The term potion and medicine was more often than not interchangeable at this point. The term potion as well was a bit more, it wasn't just like it would refer to medicine, but it was a bit more flexible in its meaning, in the sense of it could also be a poison, it could also be something that had some sort of property to it, whether it was negative or positive. So like quite often it's poison and medicine are the most common ones they use the term potion for. But yes, the term potion and medicine were often interchangeable at this point. So if someone refers to something as a potion, that's absolutely fine. That's a word that they just would have used. Anything else?
How long has he been here? 4 years? 5?
Any more collectibles? Not yet.
Where is he? Hugo?
Is there anything else to see just before we go to another point of no return? Don't think so.
It's me. Your sister? Amecia?
Hello.
We haven't seen each other much. Mummy will be back soon.
Come on.
Did he talk?
No, Lord Nicholas. He killed 2 of our men.
Where is he? I won't ask again. Where is your son?
In good hands.
Son! touch the house.
Is that mommy?
Hugo, come here.
What's happening?
Shh.
I know you're here, kid. I don't have time to play games.
Go, 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 go.
Stay down.
Hugo, it's me, Gabrielle. Come here, quickly.
Hey, you! What the hell are you doing?
Let's go.
Huh?
Leave him alone.
He belongs to the Inquisition.
Oh no.
Leia!
Oh, oh!
That'll teach you.
No. I'm begging you. Hugo's not here.
And you, stay here.
Come on.
Very clear. Tell me, where is Hugo DeRune?
Well, this went into chaos quickly.
Amecia, what's going on?
Mother. I have to find Mother. She'll know.
These are not fun stairs to try and creep down.
Oh my god. Louise.
Think it's funny making me run like that?
Amicia. Please.
Oh.
We need to move. No.
Amecia.
We have to keep going.
I have no idea. I only do the laundry. This is your last chance. Tell us what you
No,
know about your
God.
mistress's research.
Oh, what a waste of a good meal.
Well. Where do you think you're going?
Nice. I just... with the stone.
Children.
What is happening?
We will be all right. Do you hear me? Come on. Hugo, take your sister's hand. I'll go first, and you just have to follow me, all right? We have to cross the gardens. Amicia, hold your brother's hand and follow me.
If you leave Hugo alone, he will panic.
Yes. Yes.
Fun.
They are everywhere.
Trust me. Through the grass, they won't be able to see
Stay
us.
crouched to remain silent and hide in the tall grass to stay invisible. But I feel like you would see something, like you would notice the flowers
Who is he?
moving.
Gardner knows the family well. Says he watched the kids grow up.
Yes, the little one loves flowers. I used to take him some.
Flowers! You can do better than that. Take him!
It worked.
Shh.
I've worked here all my life.
I like the detailing of like her dress getting dirty as well.
Go to hell.
Oh yeah? You first! Listen, have a little think, and I'll come up later. And you! Don't die without talking to me first.
Bastards. Cowards.
Oh,
Have to get through. Amicia, help him. I'll carry you. All right.
your master has given us his son. We could have
Be careful getting down.
Yes.
But Robert DeRune doesn't like the Inquisition.
It's just
Even
a
though we
boy
got
and
the
a bunch
noble
of
cause.
peasants. How long can it take?
Tell us everything.
Look out.
They'll see us.
You have to get further away. If I can hit the helmets in the crates over there,
Your sling will give us away.
I can throw it instead.
To be stealthy, hold C.
What was that noise?
Like that.
Right,
Okay.
let's go.
Right, let's go. Ooh.
My head.
Breathe, Hugo, like I showed you.
What's wrong with him?
His illness has awoken. We need to go faster.
Calm down. So, the boy?
He's hiding, but Lord Nicholas is tracking him down.
Mr. Grandis, can you hear
Let's
us?
go.
I'm going to see.
Come back alive. We need you here.
Oh, poor little bastard.
We can't go.
Mother,
Maybe by throwing one of these pots.
really?
The noise will attract him. We'll slip past behind his
Tab.
All
Okay.
right.
Listen, I know what you poor people are like. Always got a sneaky coin hidden. What was that noise?
Come on.
He really does say something about like how
Stay calm.
loyal the staff are. Like, you know, I mean, and this wasn't that uncommon at this point anyway. You know, the fact that they obviously feel like they've been treated
The
well
hole in the wall.
to be loyal to the family.
Hugo, I'm sorry. I know you're scared, but if you get through there, you can open the door for us. You're the only one who can do it.
What's behind there?
Just concentrate on the door. You're a brave boy. You prove it to me every day. Amecia is going to let go of your hand. Then you can quickly go through, all right?
All right.
Some interesting weird textures. I think that's a game texture issue rather than a design texture issue. But some interesting things going with her dress there. Because when she left the room earlier, it was full dress, so...
Well done.
There are people.
Hold my hand. Come on.
Mercy! Mercy!
Wait.
Screaming for mercy won't make you run faster, my lad.
Come on.
Follow me.
Oh, no, 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 no. Amecia! Amecia! Stop it! Behave yourself! Oh.
Coming.
Amecia, you have to help him next time.
Sorry.
Ow. My head.
What is wrong with him?
An attack. Listen to my voice, Hugo. You know how this goes.
My eyes. My head.
Listen to me. Breathe. Think of the cloud that you breathe in and blow out. In, out. Like that, slowly.
Mother, we can't stay.
Give him a little time. Everything will want you.
I think so.
So, let's continue. Courage, my darling.
It's okay, Hugo.
I'm coming.
I don't know if that was me just being a dick with the controls, or if she's supposed to let go of his hand.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, where did she go?
We can go now.
It's too risky with Hugo. He's slower than us.
There are pots over there. I could cross, make a diversion.
Alone?
Yes, you'd have more time.
Okay.
I can let you know when it's alright.
Be very careful.
Go, 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 go. Go, go. Right. Oh, no, 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 not that one. I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. That one.
Mother and Hugo need time to get through. I need to call them now.
Better go see what it was.
Psst, come here. They're coming.
Grab
Come
you.
on, come quickly.
Well done. This way.
The garden gate. We should be able to get out of here.
There's one guard left.
The scarecrow. I used to practice firing at it.
He will come this way.
Yes, but we can wait until he goes away again.
Alright. Leave this to me.
Okay. And then that one, and that one.
That noise. I think it came from over there.
I think it came from over there.
Go away. Get out of here. Now.
Okay.
You're alive. This way.
This way. Follow me.
My darling. Go and hide quickly now.
Yeah, that's been a texture issue with the game, because she's got a full dress again now. I like that you can see the weave of the fabric as well, like the detailing of that is so good.
Amecia, you have to take your brother to Laurentius.
The doctor?
Yes, he helped me treat Hugo. He will look after you.
And what about you? You
do
have
not
to come.
need me, Amecia. You are.
But I do need you. I need you.
Hurry now. Follow the river. It will lead you to Laurentius.
Mother, no!
Oh! If she was stood just a fraction more to that side, this game would not be happening.
Hugo, follow me. Now.
Kill the sister! Soldiers, this way!
What's happening? Where's Mommy?
She'll catch up with us. Run as fast as you can.
Be careful, goddammit!
The ground! It's shaking! Amecia, the ground is shaking!
Don't stop. They're right behind us.
What's that shaking?
Oh, piss!
Where are we going? They won't be able to find us!
Just keep running.
Amecia, we have to go back and look for Mommy!
We can't. We can't let them catch us. Where should we go? I don't know.
There's something in the ground, Amecia!
Yeah, it is.
Are we going to die?
Probably.
We have to lose them. Oh no, they're everywhere.
What do we do?
Take a deep breath. Jeff.
The Rune Legacy chapter complete. Okay, so that was chapter 1. So each chapter lasts about an hour by the looks of it. I think 1 or 2 of the chapters are a bit longer than that, and there are some that are a bit shorter. I'll just wait till it gets through this little cutscene and it definitely saves, and then I'll call it.
The village must be further on. Someone there should be able to help us find Laurentius. Hugo.
I love that you can see the seam on the sleeve as well. It's
Hugo?
really such a nice detail.
Mommy won't be happy when she finds out I fell in the water.
Well, let's not mention it when we see her, alright? Come on. First we have to get dry.
Okay. So that is the first chapter of A Plague Tale: Innocence. Thank you all for joining. I'm going to go just to the main menu. Confirm. There we are. So I hope you enjoyed this little first look at a game about rats, a game about innocence, and a game about the French. I'm looking forward to continuing this with you guys later on. So until then, thank you very much for joining me. I know it's a bit of a short one this time. I hope you all have a great week or weekend, depending when you see this. And until then, I shall see you in the next one. Bye.